Oh, yes, you're live. Well, how y'all doing? It's evening. It's like about 8:21 p.m. in the evening in Southern California. It's kind of warm. It was kind of warm today, but good for the arthritis. Good weather for arthritis. Well, anyway, what y'all staring at? I got some stuff for my stockpile, some low sodium brown gravy mix, and I got me some chili, a little case of chili bean seasoning. Yep. Why am I on here at this time of the evening? Um, Shoot. I seen some information today on one of those stations, YouTube stations that I advertise on here. When I share all the stations, I tell y'all I'll be getting the information about what be going on stuff. And I come across Homeboy's channel, and he was talking about how they passed some law, but I think it got to go through the Senate to be for certain. But I know the House passed the law that says you have to prove you're a citizen before you can vote in this country. And the requirements are you have to have a passport besides your ID passport. So, and I was checking out, and passports are not cheap. You need a birth certificate and a photo ID. Now, since my husband and I, we both went already and got our real ID, we already have birth certificates, marriage license, all that stuff. So we've got the documents to go and get passports and stuff like that because I sure would love to go out the country. I used to hear um, Whoopi Goldberg talk about how she wanted to go live in Greece. I think it was Greece, allegedly. I'm not sure. I'm over here slurping down some water. And I know Whoopi Goldberg, she go on some real nice vacations with her family. If I had the money like that, I would go on some nice vacations too. But I see she on that water. I'm a little nervous about getting on that big old ocean because it just trips me out to know all that water doesn't just come on ground and just flood us out. I know it's gravity, but it's still strange to me. And the pressure in the ocean, all that stuff. It's just the world is so magical and special, and so are people. Because I don't know, one day I got to thinking, I know it's silly, how we can eat and swallow and do all that stuff because you know you breathing, your nose is a filter, but the breathing come through your throat. And I don't know why I was thinking, why can we still breathe while we eating? I know this is silly. I know it's got some kind of pipe for this and that, but still, to me, it's just one hole you swallowing down, and that's where you breathing from. How come we don't choke and stop breathing when we're eating? It's just weird to me, but I know our bodies are magical and we can function. That's how the Most High made us. So special. Everything just functions. Just can you imagine our bodies just functioning the way they are created, made? And folks don't believe in a higher power. Some people don't believe all this magical stuff about us in the world. The moon shines and gives us light at night, and in the daytime the sun is there. All of these things so special, just made for us to enjoy. And then, we messed it up. We effed it up. All the beautiful things, the gifts we were given. And, you know, now, look, we just suffer from sickness and everything. And that brings me to mind. I was watching this video on YouTube. These people, daddy is sick, right? I know this ain't none of my business, but it just bothered me. The man, they had talking about he back been readmitted, his blood pressure high. And can you believe, I don't mean to say this, but fools sitting over there feeding him fast food on purpose. Like they can't cook this their father home cooked meals, healthy meals. They stuff him with stuff that's going to raise his blood pressure, and they laugh at him. I, when them idiots get old, I don't know. The kids see them how they treat their own people. Like people say, "Oh, you guys so good," and then I read in the comments people telling them, "Why you feeding your daddy all that high salt, fat, and food like that, and you know it's gonna raise his blood pressure?" Then that's like a game to them. Like they deliberately, they supposed to be so smart and everything, but why are you not thinking your dad blood pressure gonna raise after you feed them all this fast food, hamburgers, what the heck, fried chicken and all that crap? And they showing this all the time, talking about praying for your daddy, hope your daddy be all right and stuff. And they the ones making the man go back to the doctor because his blood pressure high. Poor man, poor man. It's just a mess. I know this ain't none of my business, y'all. This ain't none of my business, but it's just so disturbing to see people, and your dad is old, I'm old, shoot, and to see how they treat and laugh at him, and he got issues, and they laugh about it. Boy, like my grandmama said, keep living, you gonna get old, and hopefully somebody there that really gonna care about you and take care of you while you old and see now and can't get well. And I know their father probably can understand how they treating him, but he just, you know, he he weak and he can't defend himself. And he got to rely on people that's feeding him stuff that'll raise his blood pressure. This is just ridiculous. It's just disturbing. Oh, he got to go back. Man, purposely know that diet is wrong for him. And they sit over there and laugh at him because he's older. Even got the kids. Man, these people something else. Got the kids looking at him and treat him like he a fool and stuff because he got issues going on, certain things he have difficulty with. He old, and that's the treatment. And most people be saying, "Oh, you guys do your dad so well." I don't know, I beg to differ. Shoot, you purposely feeding this man something that gonna raise his blood pressure, talking about we got to put him back in the hospital. Like they really tired and don't want to be bothered. Boy, don't get old. Don't be sick and get old. Because, shoot, that's what older people just hope and pray their family don't stick them in some old nursing home or something. But I guess the nursing home won't feed you stuff that'll run your blood pressure and stuff up. Like, damn. It's like, don't they? It's just a mess. It's just, I don't know, this ain't my business, but the guy is a human being and he deserved a much better treatment than what they doing over there. They probably, I don't know. Somebody probably got some insurance on the guy. Just doing all the most, hoping he gone soon. That's a mess. One of them daughters, she's so doggone silly. Just always laughing. What's wrong with him? Why are you doing that? And they all, I mean, issues. Always in, it's just a mess. I know this ain't none of my business, y'all, but I'm just be talking about these people because it's just disturbing how they doing, how they do. It's just so irritating. I just can't. It's just a mess. I know I ain't got no business worrying about somebody else's business, but that man, the way they doing is just wrong for them to feed their own people high salt, fattening food, knowing the man got high blood pressure. And then the people in the comments even know, they see people, the people that watch their videos see what's going on, how they treat that man. They in the comments tell them, why you keep feeding him stuff that's not healthy for him. Oh, that's what he love to eat, but that making him sick. They some ignorant people, ignorant, ignorant, ignorant. Why do I care about this? Because it's disturbing, and you guess most people care when they see stuff going wrong. Okay, what else going on? Uh, oh yeah, in order to vote, you gotta have. I was hearing they saying you gotta have a passport. That who gonna pay for this stuff? Are they gonna? Is this government gonna give people the money to pay for these passports? Cause this stuff is not cheap. I know y'all done heard about this stuff. You gotta have a passport if it passes the Senate, but most likely it might pass because they all Republicans, and Republicans, they doing all this stuff. I seen a video where folks saying they seeing signs in folks' windows talking about whites only in these shopping centers, in these stores. Like, if that's what you want, if you see a sign that say whites only, meaning they only want white people to shop in the store, then so be it. So be it. My thing is, if you buy something online, are they gonna have a question to say, are you white or black? Because how they gonna know what race you are when you shop it online? This is ridiculous. Are they gonna go by area code, zip code? Nowadays, all kind of folks in all zip codes. Shoot, people best be in all kind of zip codes these days. So this gonna be a challenge. I know brick and mortar, the more and more those stores are, going out of business, and most people doing their shopping online. Amazon is a big place to shop online. All kind of vendors on Amazon. Now, Amazon do got their own stuff. You can buy stuff just strictly from Amazon, but they also have all kind of other vendors. Like, this Walmart doing the same thing. They got all these other vendors you can shop from on Walmart, Target. When you do it, I notice on Target, if you try to shop from other vendors on Target, then you can't use your PayPal credit. You can't do none of that stuff because it's not coming from Target. It's coming from somebody else. And some of these places, they do have some good deals on stuff, but shoot, they missing out on money. I don't know why they do it that way. But anyway, that's what they doing. I guess Target, they make money off these vendors that sell through their website. They on their Target website. I know the people, well, black folks and whoever else is uh boycotting Target. I hear some of these stores gonna do a blackout. I got something to do with Easter. I don't know, something like that going on. But it's a lot going on, y'all. I'm about to go back here and get in my bed and look at TV. But I just had to come here and just talk about a few things. Yep, so I know y'all know all kind of stuff going on. Oh, I was looking at a video, and these people was talking about when they did that, when the stock market was going crazy, these people was making videos talking about they was doing insider trading. I heard about that on a show I was watching. The guy did an insider trader deal and got rich and stuff. So they mess around with the market. And now all this stuff I'm saying is alleged. I'm just telling y'all what I'm hearing in the streets, on the videos, and the social media and all that stuff. My butt most of the time ain't on here, but Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I have slowed down tremendously because shoot, I got so much other stuff to do that I enjoy doing besides spending all my time on the social media site. Now, if I was getting some money, then that's a different story. But since I ain't getting no money, it's not a job for me. It's just what do you call it? Some curricular activity that I do in my spare time is be on the YouTube making video and stuff like that. But anyway, what else I'm trying to say? I didn't charge my phone up, but when I go live, my juice go down real quick. Yeah, I was sharing what I got to put in my stockpile. Got the little gravy mix. I got, what else did I get? I got some canned goods, and I'm still slowly but surely, excuse me, trying to get my shelf together. Working on my dang garden, my crafting and carrying on. But like I said, I'm on here on leisure time, spare time, things like that, etc., etc. But I just had to come on here and talk about what is going on. I've been watching a few videos in my spare time on TV about people discussing how things are going on in the world, how they uh, doing that. You can't vote unless you have certain documents and stuff. And then people are saying it's just a ploy just because they trying to stop people from getting voting for who they want to vote for so that they can make it sure that Republicans get uh, chosen, you know, during these doggone voting days. They say they got a few voting days coming up, and they definitely would like. I know a lot of these folks is going might vote differently than Republican because I hear they talking about the Social Security office is cutting off a lot of people. What they say, oh boy, saying a bunch of these people, illegal immigrants, are dead, and so they taking their Social Security numbers and all these people being kicked off Social Security and all that stuff going on, IRS, everything is a mess. It's not getting functioning right. It's out of whack. It's out of order. I don't know who, what, when, where, why is going to be handling this business seriously. Hearing some top dogs. I hear Rachel Maddow talking about some top dogs have resigned once the the ignorant people get up in the system and start messing around and over people's business and uh, jobs and all that stuff. So now a whole bunch of people, these these folks, are angry because they've been um, fired and they've been kicked off the job and all that stuff. Whole bunch of stuff going on. So it's tough. People bills still, the bills ain't stopped. I don't know what old boy think he gonna talk about. He gonna stop people from paying the taxes. I think the taxes was the way that the world was getting, the bills was getting paid. But people paid taxes and stuff. The poor people paying all these taxes, so that's where the money was coming from to go to the government, so they can divide amongst all these different states and organizations and stuff they were sponsoring and taking care of. Now, if nobody paying taxes, I wonder what's their plan gonna be for people. If you don't pay taxes, how you supposed to be having this stuff work with nobody paying any into the system? So they must got some old crazy ass plan they gonna come and up with. They might try and claim everybody's property and stuff and say it's theirs. You don't owe taxes anymore. So now, oh, your land is my, this land is my land. This land not your land. This land is my land. They're going to take all your land, your property, your possessions, and they're going to say, this is how you pay. Your stuff is my stuff. And this how you stand because I own it all. And they're going to have to be charging a fee for you to be able to stay on your own property and stuff like that. That's gonna be what's going on. I guess that's their plan because if they're gonna stop taxes, the money got to come from somewhere. Unless shoot, what they plan on doing, purchasing, it's having people, the white folks from different countries supposed to be spending 5 million Visa card to come over here. I've been hearing all kind of stuff going on. This ain't my idea. This is their ideas I'm sharing with y'all. If y'all ain't heard what's going on, they supposed to be having folks. Maybe that's how they plan on making the money, just selling citizenships to white folks. Cause the way they telling it, they want to dismiss everything but white, and they want the world to be white and stuff only. It's crazy, but that's what they talking about. So I don't know what their plans are, but I don't worry about all that stuff because I just don't. I don't need my blood pressure to go up. Shoot, like them people. But that is messed up to just feed somebody high blood pressure food and then go, oops, he got to go to the doctor. And then make a video about it like a fool. Should see if somebody should call, what they call it, social services on the damn ass while they playing over there just stuffing it down his throat and make videos about it. Ooh, look, he like to eat this. This his favorite. And he getting sicker and sicker. And they act like it ain't no big deal. Somebody gonna call social services over there like they be doing that woman. I can't think her name. Okay, I remember her name, but I ain't gonna mention her name. They always call it social services. They need to be somebody need to be calling social services on them fools over there. While they deliberately feeding that man stuff that's making him sick. Trying to, it's like, are they really trying to get rid of you? Hello? Boy, I do wish he did have the strength to take care of himself, cause in his right mind too, cause you in the wrong place, child. You in the wrong place. Ain't nowhere in the world. Then the mama sitting over there act like they ain't got a clue, but they supposed to be so damn smart. I'm telling y'all. It's just, people just are terrible. I ain't perfect. I ain't the best, but shoot, I ain't gonna just deliberately feed in somebody stuff that they don't need to be eating and knowing they gonna perish. And you up in a certain age too, you already sick. And he talking about he already had a stroke and all that. And then what they trying to make him have another stroke, trying to get rid of you. Mm, that is messed up. What a life. What a life. They gonna get those because in the Bible it say you need to be honoring your parents and you nothing but disrespect. That's what folks don't understand. That's what happened. Your blessings don't get blessed because you done messed over mom and dad. You done messed over your parents. That's a sin. That's what the Bible said. Shoot. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God, and that's the truth every single day. Messing up these holy bodies, you overeat. Shoot, we be saying just doing the most every day. It's a challenge, it's a mess, just so much. That's why I'm glad I got hobbies so I can spend my time doing something that keep me cozy and comfortable and at peace. But when I just see stuff that just wrong, and then they don't see they doing wrong, that ain't nothing working out for them. Ain't nothing. That's why they got the issues they got. They got some issues too. They definitely got some issues. And serious ones. Just a mess. You messing over folks. That ain't making no good company for you. You just messing up. You just messing up big time. Or judgment day. Judgment day. All this stuff going on. Just sit back and look at it. Now I did see a couple of videos with that McCoughlin, that preacher guy. He went on a big old sermon telling people that he was gay, and he was saying that he repented and he prayed and he said he rebuked it, and he said he was doing all that because he was um, forced to. He was saying he was molested as a child, and that by men, and he's saying that's what happened to him. And Donnie McKirkland, I think that's his name. And then I was looking at these the this gay, well, these this channel was these gay people on. They got a channel and they was discussing it. I didn't watch the whole thing because that ain't none of my business, but I've been watching all kind of stuff. And they discussing, I guess they didn't like what Donnie McKirkland is saying about being gay is a sin, and he repented, and he is no longer gay. He been delivered, and he said he don't have any more intentions of being gay. Now the gay people saying that they don't believe that. They believe they gay from the heart, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know about them things because I don't have those intentions. I don't have I don't have what they have to understand that whole dealings. The gay people say they like the other sex and they saying that it's cool and blah blah blah. But whatever. But they got mad at Donnie McKirkland because they saying that what he's saying is some BS. But Donnie McClurkin, he's saying he tired and he truly believe he's sinning and he don't want to sin no more. So I get it. Oh shoot, excuse me. I seen a gnat. I was trying to get his ass. Excuse me, y'all. I think I got him too. That water is a winner. I just splashed this water everywhere and mess up my dang phone. Hold up, y'all. But anyway, yeah, Donnie McKirkland. He got on they videoed him and it's all over the YouTube. But he let the world know. He said he done with that. He ain't trying to be gay no more. He ain't trying to mess with men. He said he was weak and he was doing that. And then he started going in on women, lesbians, talking about, he mentioned some song lady, some famous white woman. And I don't say white just to be saying white. The woman is white, but I can't remember her name. It's a singer. And he was talking about, she was saying kiss the girls. He was saying, telling people that it's lesbians out there in the world doing the same thing he said it happened to him. They grooming girls to be like them. And well, basically what he's saying is that's the devil mess being gay, whatever. But I ain't got nothing to do with that. You gotta, like, yeah, that's for everybody. You gotta, oops, I'm about to fall. You got to be responsible for your own doings. And the Bible, shoot, I need me a new Bible. Speak on it. I don't know. You doing what? Well, shoot, anybody without sin cast the first stone. That's all I got to say. You ain't sinned before you cast the first stone. Because we all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. So whatever people doing, they doing it. But Donnie, he went on a rant about all that stuff. And he was just, woo, on. But the gay people, they beg to differ. They ain't studying him, and I guess they like their lifestyle. So, hey, I don't know what folks gonna do. I don't know. Shoot. Here I am trying to do what I need to do. And here I'm thinking it wasn't going to be long and stuff still taking forever to get done. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like I say, the world is magical. The world is beautiful. The people where we are made is beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And we here doing the most, destroying what was so beautifully given to us to enjoy. And in the Bible, they say people live long time, hundreds of years. And then all this sin come about and people got to doing wrong. I guess eating wrong, living wrong, speaking wrong, acting wrong, behaving wrong, and now look at us. We're a hot mess. Jealousy, killing, all this stuff already in the Bible. Shoot, jealousy, your brother, you murder your brother, you unalive, you doing all these things. And look at the world. Look at the world. This stuff been going on for hundreds of thousands of years. What's going on now ain't no different from back then. Did y'all hear about these crashes, these plane crashes going on? I was like, oh my goodness. They say a helicopter was falling to pieces in the sky. And then the next thing I turn around, it was another plane accident, crash, whatever. And I was like, what the heck going on now? But shoot, we all got to live down here, and we got to live down here together regardless of what people think that won't separate and all that stuff. If it's going to be mean against good, shit, just separate, because hell, who want to live with people that want to treat you bad? Nobody want to be around nobody want to treat you bad. Bullying. Nobody want to be around bullies and stuff like that. So hey, do what you got to do, but things will work itself out. They can only do so much, because shoot, you only can do so much. That's all I can say. What is that? But I just come through here for a minute. What time is it? Oh my goodness. I got to go in here. Oh shoot, I got to go in here and look at this show. I am burning up. I took my hair down. I'm going to do my hair tomorrow. You know, got to take my time because I want to do a few things around the house. I was supposed to be making a wreath, but I'm about to put some stuff on my front door for Easter. Put me a wreath out there, do a little decorating. Yeah, take my little stool out there and just put my stuff on the door like that and enjoy myself doing that. Mm-hmm. But I just came on here to chat with the people, because I know somebody always listening, whether I see numbers or not. Look at loose, pass it by, trolleys. It's all visitors, content creators. I'm looking at these dating shows, and actually people are saying, oh, what do you do? The contestant, I'm a content creator. And I'm like thinking, damn, that is right. That is a job, huh? Because they sure getting paid. Some of us. Everybody ain't getting paid. I see these people on here more than usual now. Because, shoot, you ain't getting paid easily. Because if you ain't on here like what I think I had $5 or something. All this work I was producing, and all I made was $5. And you want to know what happened to my $5? I made the money, right? What I don't get is, if I made that money, where's my $5? How am I making money? And then if I'm not on here to keep making money, who is taking my $5? Where's my money going? Who gets my money? That's what I want to know. Where my money go? Who taking my money? Cause I sure got $5, but it went away. And I want to ask, where do my money go? Because I could tell you, I ain't read in any rules where it say, if you don't constantly be on here content creating every single day, we gonna take your money. I want to see that in the contract. Because I be dang, I go to work and I didn't work all these hours for sure, and I done made a few dollars, and I'll be damn if I come payday, I ain't got no check. And I don't want to know what would happen to my damn hours I work and the money I earn. Because this ain't making any sense to me. I earn money, and next day I come and look at my status. I don't have any money. What the hell? And then my videos on here are people are coming by, visitors, looking news, passing by, whatever. Where is my money? And I don't like to complain, but I don't even want to make this is not a complaint. This is a fact. I want somebody to tell me where to go and read if I don't be on here, or why when I earn some money it's not there if I'm not on here for a couple of days, 2, 3, 4 days. Why is my money leaving? I don't get this concept. And I need someone to tell me where I can see this in the contract. Because when you be a partner, whatever, they got rules and regulations and stuff. You guys think they take my money when okay. Are they taking my money because when I speak on certain things, is that one of the uh, strikes? Maybe is that what's going on? Am I coming to a conclusion for myself? Am I thinking of reasons why this is going on? Is because I said something they didn't agree with, so I get a strike and they take my 50 cents. Is that you guys think that was how it working? They take my money because I say things they don't like and don't want to hear me say, but they don't strike me like people be saying you get 3 strikes and you out. But I'm always seeing on my channel, oh, your rating is so high, blah blah blah. But I think they did something to my channel. But like I say, I ain't on here like I used to be on here because so much going on and extra going on now, so it's not fun at all anymore. It's not fun at all. But I'm on here. The little time I'm on here. Passerbys, look at news, visitors, trolleys. Because the trolleys always hanging around. Yep. They always hanging around looking for some dirt. They want to talk dirt and say that. I bet they one of the people probably lost their job. They ain't been on here talking dirt in a while. Well, that's because I haven't been on here like I was before. But the trolls, they was talking so much stuff. But they probably sitting in the middle of the floor somewhere crying their eyes out because they've been fired and they don't have time to come on here and be a troll and abuse me. Yep. Too much going on. They got to come up with ideas to find a way to pay them bills and put food on the table. Because that way I hear tell, they talking about the food banks ain't getting no, they farmers, they can't get the funds they need in order to grow the crops to, you know, um, they need the funds to grow crops to supply these food banks. And a lot of these farmers saying they have been ran out of business because they're not getting that money from the government to help them produce them crops. And I hear tell the vegetables gonna go up. Shoot, my son was telling me the other day he couldn't see himself paying $10 for a carton of eggs. I know that's right. If you ain't gonna eat them, you ain't baking. I guess they gonna stay rotten and stuff, cause that is expensive. But I'm about to get out here cause it's going on. It's 9 o'clock, but it's been real, and I'm gonna talk to y'all on another level. I'm trying to see what else I'm finna touch on. I don't know if I'm gonna be back. What tomorrow? It's Saturday. Oh, I gotta do my gardening video. I should have done it earlier, but I got to put my video up. But anyway, y'all have a good evening. It's midnight. 3 hours is different somewhere even later other places. But y'all have a good one. But I just had to come on here and share the goings ons and what's happening and what I've been hearing and seeing on this internet. The devil is busy. But yes, the devil is busy all the time, causing chaos and confusion. But the Most High and His beautiful work will always be beautiful. Mhm.